Hey guys, Lord British here, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play of Into the Stars. Now, my microphone actually broke during this recording, which is very unfortunate. However, I mean, it comes with other benefits. I actually have a co-op commentator with me, don't I? Say hi. Jerk.
I love it.
So yeah, this is Cadlos. You'll obviously recognise him from the Space Beast Terrafright.
Obviously.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, Space Beast Terrafright's one of my more popular video series at the moment, so it
What
was
if they're only here for this Into the Stars video series?
Well, then they should watch some Space Beast Terrafright as well. So, yeah, there's that. So yeah, well, I'm basically using the crew I did use during the stream I did of this game. So if you want to see the setup of the ship, basically it's the same setup as that. I will link it in the description so you can see what I basically used if you're really interested, because basically it's just going to go straight into kind of gameplay. So yeah, so I'll join you guys in game.
Hyperspace jump complete.
So yeah, there's the very start of the game where it gives you the, obviously, oh look, these are the controls on the map,
I've attempted to hail the other ARC vessels, but have yet to receive a response.
and the AI is going to do its thing.
Signals now. This system appears to be quite active. You should note that the Scorn likely tracked our movements here and will attempt to follow. We should keep moving and try to reach Titus Nova as quickly as possible. Engines at full
Quickly as
power.
possible, eh?
Yeah. Titus Nova was the area just selected on the map for anyone who doesn't know. I just do that so I just know a general direction of which way to head. Bear in mind, the most direct route in this game seems to be the most dangerous one, so this is going to be a reasonably heavy combat run. And now I'm going to do some city building because, yeah, it's, you know, well, it's still better than SimCity, the new one. So, you know, there's that. It doesn't have.
Always start with security.
Yeah, yeah, security is important.
There's a lot of hippies in space.
Yeah, it's the truth. So there's a reason I'm doing this now, and it's because I'm heading towards a planet at the moment where you can basically gather resources. So to gather resources, you kind of need an empty cargo space. So I'm basically just spending this stuff to create empty cargo space so I can fill it. So it's always best to do this when you first start. Plus, you know, keeping people happy is kind of within your interest because they tend to revolt and other issues tend to happen as well. And, you know, the better your city is, the less issues you're going to kind of have. They do take...
Basically pooping before dinner.
Yeah, basically. But, there are some UI issues in this game, which I will explain in a second when it actually happens. You can, as you can see, I'm actually mainly looking at the resources they cost. Now, I'm basically pressing spacebar to pause and unpause, but for some strange reason, it sometimes rebinds itself. So when I was trying to confirm, like, it was just selecting through the items as I was pressing space. So that's an issue in this patch at the moment. That wasn't in the previous patch, but it's in this one. So something went wrong somewhere. But hey, I mean...
I do wonder if maybe they're trying to add, like, situational controls. Maybe make it so, you know, use spacebar for something else in menus.
Maybe. Like, it's... I mean, basically the 1 to 6 number keys control the basically menus you're looking at. I mean, you can click on them still if you want to as well. But you can actually just press 1 to 6 and it will just take you instantly to another menu. I mean, you can see it there. Like, I can either click on the buttons or just press the button. It doesn't matter which I do. And I kind of do both. I sometimes click on them, I sometimes just... I'm led back and being lazy and just, you know, fumbling my thumbs around on the keyboard going, just press the button.
So my guess is there's essentially a finite number of resources in the universe, because I'm guessing these planets don't restock while you're gone.
They basically have infinite resources on them.
Ah.
You can sit there and gather as many as you want.
See,
But
I was wondering just because I'm looking at the year thing and I...
Command alert.
I guess theoretically you could last forever, couldn't you?
Yeah, theoretically, yeah. You could just go around the universe just forever. There's actually, oh yeah, that's something else I need to point out. I'm actually playing this on normal difficulty. There's Explorer difficulty, normal difficulty, and Pursuit difficulty. And the differences are in basically Explorer mode.
Captain, what are your
Um,
orders?
the regions of space you're in don't actually get a higher threat level. So the enemies you bump into are the only ones you're going to deal with.
Probe
I
launch.
got this, man.
Yeah, Catalos is my pilot.
Remote pilot crashed probe.
But, you know, he,
Shit, this has never happened to me before.
yeah,
Awaiting deployment.
I'm having performance issues.
Remote pilot.
It's got this image.
Graduated top of my class.
Yeah. Which, and it's funny he mentions that, is because he was the best pilot available to me. He is actually the best pilot. Because you get to choose your characters before you start the game, and I chose people for specific tasks. So it's kind of how you meant to play the game. I mean, you could just balance stats if that's what you want to do, and get everyone who's good at everything, basically. But I do feel it's better to focus, because as you use someone to pilot stuff, the piloting skill goes up. So with Cadlos, like, he'll pretty soon be very high ranking if I keep using him as my pilot. I mean, if he doesn't die, you know?
Good conditions.
Well, that'd be awkward.
It would be very awkward if you died.
If I die, I'm out.
Probe lost. Awaiting
No spoil-
Fucking planet's gravity is too high.
yeah.
assign the rig crew.
But yeah, I'm basically showing the mini games at the moment. There's obviously the one where you send out a probe. That's always a good thing to do first before you send out the miner, because then you can find out what resources the planet has. Because if it says it's got 0 of something, it means there won't be any of that on the planet, basically. Oh, excuse me while I just turn off my fucking Steam notifications.
What sort of idiot leaves those on?
Yeah, I know, right? What a fucking maroon. But this game reminds me of Mr. Driller. I mean, that's what they should
I
just
don't
do. Just stick Mr. Driller in there.
No, I got the feeling of XCOM Interceptor watching this.
Really?
Kill critical.
I
The
don't.
music would go perfectly with it.
I have to check that out after then. Not quite sure what he's talking about. And I own XCOM, I just haven't really played it a lot, unfortunately.
Now, see, it's best with the time finished because you need to get a multiply. Oh,
The only issue with using the miner is it can only carry about the return load's only 500 units, so you kind of have to choose what you want to get out of the planet. And it's unfortunate because basically you could just send out the probe twice and basically get the same amount of resources you can using the mine rig. So, and you know, sending out the probes faster. So I tend to do that quite a bit, unfortunately, which is a shame. I wish the mining rig had a higher carry capacity when you bring it back.
I guess the main benefit is this one uses magnesium instead of nitrogen. So if you do run into a planet that doesn't have any nitrogen, you can use this instead.
I've never run into a planet that doesn't have nitrogen.
Well, excuse me, princess. I'm
Hyd-
just a pilot, not a fucking doctor.
Captain, what are your orders?
yeah, hydrogen and nitrogen and magnesium seem to be the most common resources. Like, I don't think I've... Oh yeah, I'm speeding stuff up here for you guys.
I'm really good at this drone thing.
Yeah,
Captain.
ain't that the
orders.
truth?
Select the shuttle team.
Yes, I'm not going to make you guys sit through me just doing the resource gathering over and over again. If you want to know how I play, then basically I work on the basis of I want at least,
Bound.
Slow it down 8 times and you'll see how he plays.
yeah.
Terribly.
Oh man. But I work on the basis of I basically want 1,500 hydrogen for fuel, and then I want
Dude,
about
fish species.
fish species. Nope, ship wreckage. Sorry, Cadlos.
But sushi.
Oh man, a crashed ship? I think scanning from a distance would be the best option.
Nah, barge right in there was the worst that could happen.
Well, you know what? I already know what I chose. I know how my brain works. Look at Commander Zan, doesn't he look so fit and healthy? Top of his
You know,
game.
Returning to
You didn't
ship.
go in there, now you didn't get all the fucking booty.
What's really funny is the reward for this was a module, and I'm like, well, I don't want that.
Deployment.
So it's kind of pointless.
Command
You know, XP though, right?
Fucking Zan walks up, mission success. You're like, great, let me just put this in the trash chute.
Don't need that. What's the command issue? Hippies.
Engines at maximum power.
Yeah, you know, I told you, lots of hippies in space.
Man, I didn't think there'd be many hippies in space, I must admit.
But they're far out.
Oh, okay. Soylent
Regretting
Green.
this already, are you?
Hmm. I mean, puns intended, right?
Of course.
Yeah. As you can see, we're heading.
Gained a person.
Hooray! Now we have 10. Like, that's 10,000, right? Yeah, it's 10,001 people.
Command issue resolved.
Violence stopped.
With extreme prejudice.
But that's a ship there in the distance, and from this distance I can. Well, when I was playing it, I could tell what it was, but in this lovely video, I can't really tell what it is at the moment. Who did I just put on the hippies task?
I don't know, I wasn't really looking. I'm kinda curious now.
We'll find out when they solve it. I think it was it wasn't
I just
canned.
don't like that ship design.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see if they did some different ship designs for this. I mean, I'd understand if they didn't, but
Well, I'm not. It's still early access, isn't it?
yeah, it is.
So like, I certainly don't blame them for not having them, but hopefully they add them in, or at least some sort of modding tool so that they can be added in.
Yeah, I'd like to see
Also,
something like
2
that.
more people, you know, just popping out babies left and right.
Well, I mean,
Clones.
what else are you gonna do in
Child
space?
labor.
I'll say child labor. Do you know what I think is really odd about this game though? Is
Resolved.
your bridge
Hippies dispersed.
yeah, your bridge crew is finite. So if you lose people on the bridge, if people die, you can't just replace them with the civilians you've got in the back. Which seems odd, there's like that many people and no one can fucking use, like, sorry, I'm not a doctor, like, what, is everyone like shoe shiners or something?
I mean, I'd accept, like, not being able to just take someone and they're as good, but having to train them, maybe.
Yeah, like, I mean, having lower stats, certainly. I couldn't see an issue with that, but, right now, the only way you can get more crew is if you find some more on planets from the other Ark vessels, kind of thing. That's how it works.
Well, they let Wesley Crusher on the bridge, surely you can find someone.
Sir.
Yeah, true. Little turd. The only other thing I think Will Wheaton was in is Stand By Me, where he gets the leech on the dick.
He's a leech on the dick.
Yeah, you've not seen Stand By Me?
Approaching vessel.
It's based on the Stephen King novel called The Body.
Choose your shuttle team.
It's also got Kiefer Sutherland in that actually as well. I love your fucking face, Cadlos. It's beautiful. It's that. Yeah.
It's a sort of like, I don't know, it looks sort of nervous, but like, nah, I can do this.
Awaiting
I'm
orders,
good.
Captain.
I've
Okay.
never failed a mission in my life.
There seems to be some crew in some escape pods here. I know a decontamination sequence sounds it would be a good idea to me. But I'm going to take my
Kinda
time making
weird
my
to think, man.
Yeah, look at that. Look, Zan's getting his commander stat like leveled up, and there goes Can's medical. And apparently Zan also got medical, and you got medical as well.
I was really good at looking at escape pod.
Just staring at it.
Street defecation? Fucking hippies, man!
Who's going on this case? Well, it seems to be a medical issue. Yeah, we'll send Can on that. Why not? Can deal with the street defecation.
So, I need to ask, can you fly into the sun?
Yes.
Good.
And it does kill you.
Well, naturally.
I mean, it'd be weird if it didn't. But you actually get, if you're too close to a sun, you actually get a temperature warning as well. The AI starts fucking going nuts, saying it's too hot. I don't like it.
Engines at maximum.
Is there any sort of benefit to getting close but not too close to the sun?
No, not really.
Well, that's lame.
I mean, it'd be interesting if you could get solar panels.
Yellow alert. Scorn tracking our position.
And you can actually, like, you know, charge up resources or do something specific with it, maybe if you're close.
Well, maybe dip a huge amount of hydrogen or something.
Yeah.
Medical issue resolved.
Yay! Can clean those streets.
Entering
I
didn't know-
thinking, like,
now idle. Captain, what are your orders?
if you skimmed around the outskirts of the sun, like making it so you don't get detected by the enemy or something would be kind of neat.
Oh, yeah, like it shielding you. Yeah.
Yeah, so
that'd be
you're risking getting too close or too far, but if you're in that sweet spot, it does something valuable.
Yeah.
Especially since most playstyles, as you say, are avoiding combat, so that'd
Yeah.
add to that.
Yeah, like I said earlier, this is pretty much the zero fucks run. I'm just like, no, if I get in combat, I'll deal with it. So this is going to be there's a lot of combat in this, and there's a lot of just limping away kind of thing. Of thinking to myself, I hope I don't get into more combat.
Sector immediately. Awaiting
I do get hurt pretty badly at times.
You say I'm such a weakling. Oh no, they're looking at us, get out of here.
Oh no.
Shy ass fucking AI needs to calm down.
Engines at full power.
Maybe they just want to say hi, we don't really know.
Well, they're the race that attacked our planet, so I doubt they want to say hi.
Yeah, but maybe they're like, wow, you guys had FTL, we regret that. You know, welcome to the club, have a party. We brought cake, everything's fine, no need to worry.
Took the human race being attacked by another alien race to develop faster than light travel. Because it's literally, it's very
Oh,
heavy.
we're playing as the French!
Yeah! Yes, that's correct actually, thinking about it.
Wait, really?
No, I'm being, what's the word, facetious?
I was hoping that it was actually fucking part of the story. Not for that reason, I would assume, but the joke would be real.
Uh-oh. The Scorn are a hive mind. They're a race of one mind. Apparently I went to the bathroom.
I don't understand, like, how are you an annoyance? You're just trying to leave.
Yeah. Like, sorry, like, I'm trying to get on with my life, you know?
And again, I guess you are mining their planets.
I don't necessarily think they're their planets. Well, they may consider it their planets, actually, thinking about it, because they're a race pretty much like, in the realms of what they were in Independence Day. If they just go from planet to planet, just taking all the resources and eradicating the species. They're basically, they're just on the viewpoint of, we see it, we own it, kind of thing. They're like magpies. They're a race of magpies. They really like shiny things. Yeah, you're right, your character does look very worried being on that deflector shield, doesn't he?
It's like, I'm trained for evasion, why am I here?
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about this earlier, that we felt the pilot should be on evasion, but the evasion's actually a command stat, which doesn't really make sense. You think it should be a pilot stat, really.
Shot missed.
Plus the weapons are engineers. Like, both weapons are I can deal with that idea. It just seems to be it's 2 engineer stats and a medical and a command. It seems odd to have that mix.
Enemy shot missed.
Which is why I chose Cadlos for the deflector shield to note, because he had the next best medical stat to Canned, but Canned's away on business. I can't remember, what task is he doing? Some alien flu or something, yeah?
I don't know. He's probably just in the fucking bathroom at this point.
Probably watching anime.
Well, I mean, you are basically Dempsey rolling these aliens.
Yeah. Yeah, I
to evade Captain.
oh, no problem. Way to get that deflector shield charged, Cadlos.
Wait, why am I in charge of charging the deflector shield? What the fuck is that? Do you have like a fucking
Hand crank on the side.
over there?
Yeah, you got a hand crank on the side. It plays Pop Goes the Weasel.
Deflected.
See, the interesting thing about this combat gameplay is you can actually pause whenever you like. It's not necessarily good because, like I said, early access. So sometimes, even though you pause, the enemy still fires, which kind of feels a bit cheap.
Well, so does pausing.
Well, maybe a little
How do you
bit.
think they feel?
Module repaired.
Well, do you realise before this patch, Cadlos, they wouldn't miss. Every shot they fired, they would hit.
Bad
Oh
shot.
wow, that's actually pretty screwed up.
Yeah,
Module repaired.
they had no chance to miss
Deflected.
before this patch.
It
And
should
also-
probably work like FTL, where you have an actual pilot seat for your evasion stat for them missing in general.
Yeah.
And you know, your hardcore evade.
So I do like this combat. It is pretty much like you said. It's just
Captain.
Simon Says basically. You know, you have to match the color to block their weapons. You have to mismatch the color to get through their shields. It's very very simplistic, but it works, and it's actually I find it to be very interesting because everything's kind of about timing.
Injuries reported.
Oh, you timed that one like a boss.
Enemy
Yeah.
fire deflected.
I don't know, now that you've got the Pop the Weasel thing going, I'm thinking about it from his perspective, you know, watching these ships charge up, rapidly cranking.
Damn it!
Enemy fire deflected.
But in this patch as well, bear in mind like this was pretty much recorded the day after this patch. The day of this patch, sorry. So like I was still getting to grips with some of the new stuff.
Destroyed.
So I felt I was doing pretty good because there was no evade move, believe it or not. That was new. Before there was only shield deflection.
Oh, we all get little bonuses when you kill the guy.
Yeah. I definitely don't like it when... Oh god, yeah, that was actually a pretty good dodge there.
I mean, it was okay.
Well, I mean... better than taking it in the ass, wasn't it?
Deflected.
Any of those moments where I'm just pausing, like, just let me think a second. I need to have a glass of water.
Enemy shot deflected.
I definitely feel I need to work on my pausing and unpausing. I tend to do it quite a lot. But then I did that a lot in FTL as well, so...
Well, there's nothing wrong with it. It helps you win, and that's the point.
We
Yeah.
missed, Captain.
If they wanted it to be hardcore, they give you a certain number of pauses in combat.
Oh man, that'd be a bit harsh.
Depends, you can make it different amounts depending on difficulty, or even infinite on the lowest.
Ah, true. Oh yeah, I should really discuss the difficulty.
Our shot
Like I mentioned, the explorers basically the threat levels don't increase in zones, so you only have to deal with enemies you just run into, kind of thing. I mean, there's always going to be like a chance, like a roll chance that they're going to turn up, kind of thing. but like in Explorer mode, you're normally only fighting one, a maximum of two, kind of thing.
Enemy shot missed.
So fairly easy, you know, in comparison to this. But normal mode, which is what this is on, basic threat levels increase, which increases the chance of being spotted, and also the higher the threat level, the stronger the enemies you're fighting, and the more of them you're fighting. So the maximum amount of enemies you fight at any time is 3. It doesn't go over that.
Bad shot.
But I mean, you can get into a battle and then, like a second later, get into another one. Actually, no, that's not true, because once you win a battle, it actually clears the threat in the local area completely. That's new to this patch as well. I forgot about that.
Style ship.
Because
It
people,
makes sense.
because people were complaining the fact you could get into a like really bad combat situation and then literally like 5 seconds after winning the battle, you're in another one because of the dice rolls.
I suppose the way they could do it that maybe would make a little more sense is they lower the threat level by a stage. And
Yeah.
maybe give you a temporary window, say a minute or two, where you can only encounter one thing.
Yeah.
Versus, you know, a normal 2 or 3.
Yeah. Oh man, I get in some. I'm thinking about later on in this. I get in some real bad situations.
Yeah, but some of us get really good at cranking.
Yeah. Oh, I just put canned back onto evade. Yeah, it definitely seems like that should be a piloting ability, doesn't it?
They blocked our
I
shot.
mean, the medic thing's obvious. That's clearly why they're there. But
Yeah.
I don't see why that had to be on evade instead of deflector shield.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna have to adjust the. At some point, I'm gonna have to play in maybe one of the later patches. I may have to go into the game files and maybe change some of the character JPEGs, since they're JPEGs.
Shot deflected.
So I could put whatever I want in there.
Could you start a game and then save and quit and like change the JPEG so certain pictures for certain people?
Yes, I've already tried it. Maybe.
We missed, Captain.
I wanted to see how it worked. You can put anything you want in there. What's really funny is that actually, if you zoom in on the JPEGs that are actually in there, like the uniform, the actual characters wearing the uniform, that's like a picture, like someone's drawn it in like paint or something. Not in paint, but you know what I mean. It's like a drawn item, with like digital kind of thing. But the actual character faces, if you like zoom in like really close, you can see a slight green outline where it's chroma keyed.
Huh.
So it's these are actual people, like they've put in. Like, I don't know
I mean,
who.
I can see why you would do that. Just get a whole bunch of your buddies, pose them, and take pictures, and then draw the fucking background and foreground in.
Yeah.
It makes sense for a quick way to make good-looking
Hull repaired.
icons.
Character models, yeah. When I say character models, I mean
Well, there are some in this screen.
yeah,
So they might be 2D. Well, not 2D. You know what I mean, though.
yeah. They're just they may be
Proper
one-sided.
models.
Yeah.
That lady on the right's clearly just pretending to type.
Yeah. The Arc Vessel is an equal opportunities employer.
In fact, the screen she's looking at has to be behind and to your left, because she's not looking down, and there's nothing
Yeah.
there. Actually, there might be a little. It's just lying on her shoulder. Yeah, so she's just pretending.
Maybe she's
Or maybe she's playing the keyboard. She's the fucking music.
yeah. I'm gonna be playing the synths. That guy can be on bass.
That's what space travel's really about.
Music, yeah. I mean, who cares about how long it takes to get anywhere? As long as you have decent music, it's
Is that
good.
a huge ass? No, that's your waypoint.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
small
like,
waypoint.
I thought that was a space station because it clearly wasn't a moon.
I see what you did there. The snow moon.